Thanks for staying with us. So Afrobeat singer Tiwa Savage has cried out about how she's being extorted by an unknown person, an apparent sex tape between her and her partner. She shared that the person who contacted her is threatening to release the tape if she does not pay them the Bitcoin amount that they asked for.
Bitcoin.
However, she has refused to pay them, explaining that she won't fold to the demands and that he might release it anyways. What are your thoughts on this? So, you know, I think there was a time we talked about things like this. I don't know how bold we did that. But I've just always asked this question. Why is there a video in the first place? I always ask, and I know that everybody's an adult. You are entitled to do your things the way you want to do. But for me, it's about not giving the devil a lead way to hurt you. Don't give people an opportunity to hurt you. But what is your thought?
If I want to do video,
I will
do my video.
Okay, your sex video.
If I want to do sex video with my partner, I will do my sex video.
Okay.
It not concern anybody. Now, if it enters your hands and you decide you want to use it, I will leave you for God to judge you. Me, I will not even answer you. I won't pay you. See. And so, Tiwa, carry go, my dear. Look, do you know that if you record yourself with your phone and then you get a new phone and you flash this phone, there are some people that can go to that flashed phone
to get
the what they're not supposed to, what is not their business. And then maybe that's what happened to her. Maybe they recorded themselves. You don't know what their own enjoyment is.
Exactly.
Wow.
So leave them to what is your own business to go and record, to go and say, okay, you want to release the video. Hey, go.
So you see, for me, is that when we talk about this, we concentrate too much on why did you do something in your personal space in your own house, with your own devices. We should talk about why someone would criminally take information that is not meant for them. Somehow they have come in contact with it. Either they've manipulated their way into getting it, they stole it. Do you understand? It was not handed over to them to share it. We need to talk to those sort of people. If people don't understand that it's a crime, they need to know that it is a crime. And that when this person puts this sort of information out there without the person's consent, when they find you, they will lock you up. So it's not, the blackmailer is not the victim here. The blackmailer is the wicked criminal in this conversation. So people do things in the secrecy of their home. If she was doing it on the road, we've seen now in the paper where the police will come and catch you for indecent public display of public, you know, and things like that. But you're doing it in your home. It's your private property. You're on the wrong. Now, on her stance on how she wants to handle it, I just want to say, well done to you. You know, I'm happy that she's bold enough, because many people have been so traumatized and made to all of a sudden just hide in a shell. They are unable to do anything else. Someone else would even never do music again. She'll go into hiding because she's afraid of what people may say. But when people now come out boldly, as you see, with my chest,
it's my video in my room.
You know, we talked about, I can't remember, Abeni. There was one.
Yes.
Can you imagine that woman, that grandmother, that motherly, someone was trying to make a blackmail her from having some pictures of her. You know, she came out boldly and like, you know, I know this picture. I took it in the privacy of my home. How dare you? And the person was unable to do it. So we need to talk to people like that.
It just reminds me of when I was young with my ex-husband. We went to Togo.
Yes.
Then he took a picture, and he was always taking pictures.
Yeah.
And I was jumping on the bed or something, and he took a picture of me. I was you know,
naked.
Yes.
So
YK, how do you whisper? No. How does YK whisper this on TV for national TV and you're whispering? What are you whispering about? The one that
I don't want NBC to write me letter now. I don't need love letter. So I didn't agree.
Yeah.
I waited till I caught him too. So I went and I took the picture when he was peeing.
She's whispering on TV.
Wow. So he had forgotten that we are taking this picture. Now going to go and develop those pictures. Now, you see, the thing is, the pictures were all just the two of us, all the pictures. Our faces didn't show.
Okay, as much?
Because when I saw him taking my picture, I turned like this. Okay. When he was, I just took him from here to here. But all the other pictures were of both of us. So you said, when we go and collect the picture, the whole studio, you know, in those days it was Kodak, what they call it? So go and develop film. Yeah. It's not phone. Everybody gathered. The whole studio gathered. And I was wondering, why is everybody... They went in to get the pictures. Everybody started coming out. So when he entered inside his car, so he started looking through the pictures.
Like, oh my God!
It was a yay!
Everybody has seen your genitals.
I said, God, don't catch you. God, don't catch you, because...
Thank God you were able to take it out too. Or else you'd have felt really bad.
Can you imagine? So now, that's... Should come and find those pictures now and come and expose...
Yeah, so, you know, one of the reasons I started with the question why is not for judgment. Tiwa is my person. And I would do the same thing. If anything like that comes out, with my chest, go and post it. Don't worry, it will even make me blow, go. To make me blow, you know, and all that. But I remember there was a time I took a picture of myself and I sent it to my husband. I was playing love and he saw it and he said, baby, please, with everything that's happening, don't send me this kind of picture. Do video call. Let me see you. When we are done, it's over. Do not send this kind of... I said, why are you afraid now? You used to like this kind of... I like it when I see it. Because tomorrow, it could get into the wrong hands by mistake. And they want to use it against you. And also, people don't like this sort of... They see it as scandal. Because you know that as a celebrity, you have endorsements. You have companies that have signed you. And the fear is, would they want to still do business with me? So my question is, how do we begin to protect ourselves, especially as celebrities? Because the world is a wicked place.
So I don't even think it's about endorsements. People just feel scandalized that you take something so personal and intimate of theirs and just put it out there in the world. So it's not even, I'm telling you, at that point, endorsements is the least of their worries. It's that you're embarrassing me when I have not given you, have violated my privacy. How dare you? That's what first comes to a person's mind. The endorsements can come, you know, conversations of that will come later on. But to protect yourself is for the enforcement agencies to do their job, is to find people like that and make examples of them and let them understand that when you get caught, you'll be in big trouble because you are not doing anything wrong. You haven't done anything wrong. That's the thing you have to understand. So I don't see what the problem is people that think they can blackmail you. That is a criminal. That's a thief of people's, you know, dignity. You're just, you're just a wicked person.
You know, and if you don't know people, because I spoke to Tiwa at length during the Global Citizens, she's actually a very sweet girl.
Person. Yeah, I can tell from a distance.
People always describe her sweet.
She's actually, you know, has the same insecurities everyone has. And why would you do this to a person? To me, that blackmailer should be caught. Yes. Arrested and jailed. Because if they wanted, you don't know how people want to enjoy their own life now. So because I want to enjoy my life now, I have to be thinking of
the public.
Me, every time I want to know how big my stomach is, I go to my partner. Yeah, please take my picture. Let me see. Then you know
there's some angles you need picture, someone to help you.
Show me whether this place is folding. You know whether this place is folding and sitting on the lap, or which exercise do I have to do? You will not see that picture. You will not go, yay, shame.
Me, I like the kind of picture. After my husband warned me, I respected myself.
I just can't imagine just my picture with my big belly outside.
Yeah. So let's also talk about what steps do we now begin to take when these sort of things happen. A lot of people have done it to people. I remember there was one actress at the time that her nude was released, and it was even with her partner. That ended her acting career. I don't want to mention, I just remember the name, but I don't want to mention it. Her acting career was gone.
Her husband was a white man.
Yes, her husband was a white man. Her acting career. It's not now that we can boldly say with my full chest. At that time, there was no chest anyway. That's like a dent on your image. How do we now begin to hold these blackmailers accountable? What are some things that you think we can begin to do when you get a call that somebody's trying to blackmail you with your video, your nudes, your pictures?
You know, the thing I would say is go to the police. But we know how Nigerian police, the first is like, who told you? You say.
Nigerian police, they will look at the picture, they will say,
like that. You too, you are looking for trouble. Where is it? Come and show me. So now you be this, you know.
This picture is evidence.
Yes.
They will tell you this picture, leave the picture with us, it's evidence.
Yeah, so we don't hope our police force to be educated enough, you know, about they know exactly who the culprit is in this case, that you do not stigmatize the victim and just concentrate on getting who the blackmailer is. And so that's why you see, with blackmailing, with rape, that's why a lot of women don't talk. Because you hear people say, with rape, they'll say, what were you wearing?
Yeah.
Why were you there? Why were you there in the first place? So they make it about you, putting yourself in that situation. So if it has happened, people have put themselves in a situation that was not an illegal situation, a bad thing that they have done, but someone took advantage of that. That's what we should concentrate on. You're right about, for the lady that, you know, was a dent on her career, and the times are different. But I feel that those people were the ones that started the conversation, sort of. So they paid the price for people of younger generation to be able to say, call out a blackmailer for blackmailing them.
Can I read some tubes? There, Amazon says, oh, he's talking about the pastor, so I won't read it. Or can I read his own too?
Yes.
He says, just because you can hold the mic, they start to preach nonsense. At any event, I hear such nonsense, the pastor will hear where I will get up and tell him he is a failure. ABC Lab says, it depends on how explicit that video is. Good Bit says, make it release the video. People go forget in a minute. Good Bits also says, don't pay anybody. Billy Chris Morenica says, don't record anything, Shikena. Olajide, me, I go sue the person, go hear him. As long as, I can't read that.
Okay, let's take this call from Dio. Dio from Ilorin. Good morning, Dio.
Good morning.
Tayo, thank you. Good morning.
Good morning, lady.
Good morning.
I know you're not talking about what you call failure, success, and all that. I think you guys forgot. Nigeria is a failure, period.
Hi.
Number two, I'm sorry to say that. I'm sorry. Number two, when you're talking about somebody that was picture naked, there is something you call dignity. There is nothing called privacy. In the world of Wild Wild West, there is no more privacy. Everybody knows that. When you get a phone, you know your life is out there. When you are a celebrity, your life is out there. What you can call privacy, you are in the bathroom and you lock the door with no phone with you. People have phones. People have anything. So why on earth would you want to say, I'm taking this picture? She's not stupid. She knows what she's doing. So ladies, I told my daughter, don't take picture and send it to, I love my boyfriend.
Your partner.
Forget it.
Prevention. Thank you so much, Mr. Tayo.
Yeah, so I just also wanted to say, so this is Tiwa's own case where she's even aware of the video and probably they took it themselves. But there are people who were recorded, pictures stolen, videos stolen that they did not, I mean, pictures taken, videos taken that they were not aware of. You're with a partner and you think you're private and the partner is taking a picture of you or a video of you. You're not aware until the day that they use it to try to blackmail you. There are some people, he says celebrities need to be more careful. There are some people who did things long before they ever thought they would ever be on TV or be celebrities, and then someone digs it up and says, I'm going to use it now that, you know, there's some clout I can chase from this, and then use it against you. So that's why the conversation really has to be on the blackmailer, because there's just so many reasons why a picture would be out there. It's not always about the person taking a video and wanting to show it.
Exactly. Yes. I take a picture of my naked stomach. It's because I want to check how my stomach is.
I know.
So that I know whether I should exercise or not.
Yeah, but that one is different now. If you were caught in the act.
Which act?
In the video. In the act, yes.
With my partner.
Yes, ma'am. Well, okay, let's take this call from Yinka. Yinka from Manchester. Good morning.
Yeah, let me quickly, because I've got about 4 to 5 points that I want to make. The first one is about Sister Yeni. everything that she's losing now. I'm very proud of her because she's up to the task.
Yeah.
The first one I wanted to talk about her is about the claro of her cigarette. You know, it's very hard to give up cigarettes when you love claro, the end part of the cigarette. Yeah. It's very difficult. Please, I want you to clap for her again for leaving the cigarette thing. Please, I'm begging you, for a lady to take a bold step to leave cigarette. I'm very proud of you, Mr. Yeni. Secondly, it's about your jumping on the bed and everything. Please, you don't need to be saying this in the public. I know you love your husband and you want to impress your husband. But nowadays, like the last caller, Nigeria is not a failure. This is what we are talking about, the pastor. Look at what the person is talking about. It depends upon the individual. It depends upon yourself, what you want to do. If you think you don't have the stomach, and you cannot take the beat and every blow from right, left, and center. Don't do it. This telephone that you are calling a small gadget that will not be getting out of your confines of your house can reach London, can reach United States of America. How will you present yourself? It is because Nigeria, we are over-happy. You don't know anything about what is inside the phone. Wow. Because your friends are doing it, you want to copy them. You are going to get yourself depressed. And this is what it will become. And I thank you, lady, for what you're doing for us every day. Because when we sit in front of the telly from here, and we are relating with people in Nigeria, you are our people. You take the burden away from our heart. We are like living in Nigeria with you. We are in together, like Liverpool people will say, you don't walk alone. We are with you in Nigeria, and we will get over all the problems in Nigeria.
Amen. Amen. Thank you so much, Yinka.
Thank you. I'm so happy for that call. You know why? Because when I go to England, you know, when Nigerians see me, someone that looks after my daughter's kids, we go out together, and then she saw me. Somebody came to greet me. Yeni, from your view, can you come? So the woman, she was wondering, like,
who are you?
Do they know you? Are you famous?
Yes.
She was so shocked. So she's from Philippines. She now watches your view. Can you imagine?
So let us also appreciate our producers for putting this together every morning.
Yes.
And thank you to all our UK, America, our fans.
Everybody, we love you all.
Thank you so much.
So let me even ask us this question. So what's the worst case scenario if this video comes out today? What do you think is the worst case scenario? Because in as much as, like the last caller said something that I like, if you don't know you don't have the chest to do certain things, don't even bother. When you're doing something, every action that you take going forward, you should ask yourself, if there's a backlash, can I take it? You know, always ask yourself that. And if you feel that you're not strong enough to take the backlash, don't even do that thing. But if this video is released today, what is the worst case scenario? Let's also remember that her mental health is also very, very important.
Yeah. And so I would advise her, just in case, she should start taking measures to protect herself. She needs to, if it's to say a psychiatrist or a psychologist or a life coach.
Yeah, my people, thank you.
You know, but she just needs to start taking measures because it's going to go viral. People are going to watch it. People are going to judge her. She needs, and then people who are around her should protect her.
Yes.
They need to protect her from the backlash. Because there will be. There will be people who support her, who don't.
Who would be against?
And advice to people, this phone, whether you flash it or not, there are people, honestly, it's their work to go and reconstruct. They will find everything that you think that, nothing is lost.
But Chineke, what those people are cool.
What happened?
Chineke, continue what you're saying.
No, you have to translate to me now.
You know, let me take this call quickly, Mary.
I'll
come to you. Dr. Moyo. Good morning, Dr. Moyo.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Happy weekend, though.
Happy weekend, though.
Dr. Moyo.
Really made my day this morning.
Yeah.
Going to this issue, you know, blackmailers work on fear. That's their power. Take away their power from them. If they try to harass you or threaten you, they are going to post it now. I remember there's a video that trended online, John David's mother. The blackmailer was threatening her that she's going to expose her husband, Jennifer. The woman went to online and said, expose it now. It's making them more popular, and that's the end. Once you can go out, you have seen them already. There's nothing, they don't have anything on you again. So that's their power. That's all they need. Whether you're a celebrity or not, still that power. As they are bringing it out, they are threatening you. Because the moment you start giving them money or giving them attention, it will not stop.
So thank you so much, Dr. Moyo. Thank you.
You know, there's another part where we have not even looked at the partner who is involved in this, who is not a celebrity, probably, living his quiet, gentle life, and then he meets a Tiwa, and all of a sudden now his business is everybody's business. And I think that's why celebrities tend to be very private with, you know, their relationships like that, because I can imagine as, you know, for him, he'll be like, I did not ask for this. Why is my business out there? You know, if I was dating someone who wasn't on TV or in the limelight, this would happen and nobody would care. So things like that, it would also affect that relationship. Person might be saying, see, well, I'm ending this, I cannot take this anymore. So when we think about hurting people, we just imagine, you know, the effects that it would have on that person's life, mental health, as you said, the relationships around them, the support system that they're meant to have. Some, you know, it may even come to a point that they're questioning each other. Did you do it to me? Or, you know, how, and then, or how dare you ask if I'm the one? So it's really bad all around.
Because that was my first suspicion when I read the story. Was it the partner that released it, you know? But it may not be. It may just be. Maybe it was a phone that somebody got it. So maybe and it could be anything. And I was going to say something about it, you know.
Okay, let's take this call while you get your thoughts together. Yeni from Ibadan. Good morning.
Good morning. I really love Angi's comments this morning.
Thank you.
She's so beautiful, so marvelous. I really appreciate that. When I was in my early 30s, I used all my savings from the work that I worked to build house for my parents. And I lived with them for like 2 or 3 years.
Wow.
Somebody cannot come here and say me up with that.
At all.
Because I have to sacrifice all what I have for them to have a roof over their heads.
Well done.
Because if you see all these pastors, they are the ones that pushes our youth into all sorts, to commit fornication, commit suicide, just to tell them what they are telling them. It's not normal. Nigeria is too tough already for a pastor to not be calling us a savior. If somebody is privileged, that doesn't mean somebody else is privileged too, like that, very early in life. They should stop making people to do not what they are not supposed to do.
Thank you so much. Well, that's cool. But this is a Ghanaian pastor, anyway. He's not saying. I'm sure he was talking to his Ghanaian congregation.
You think that some Nigerian pastors don't do it?
Okay.
When you keep on preaching that money is the be-all and end-all.
Money is a success.
So money is success. That is not success. Money is not success. Money makes you comfortable, but doesn't make you successful. How, if I'm an arm robber and I make my money by being an arm robber, am I successful?
No, you're not.
That thing, you didn't say it. What that Igbo you spoke.
Let me ask you a question, YK. We'll get to that. I will say it on national TV now.
But you said it
on national TV now. All the Igbo people. Look at
YK whispered, you are speaking Igbo. All right.
Okay. Please speak Hausa.
I have nothing to say.
Yeah. So I wanted to talk about the culture of bullying when things like this happen. And I'm taking it from this young lady that just left the BBN, that just finished, that they have frustrated out of social media. She said if she gets like 1,000, 2,000 posts, 99% are insulting her for commenting.
What did she do?
She went into the house as a married woman and she had something to do with one of the contestants. And Nigerians came after her, came after the husband, came after the guy, frustrating them. How do we begin to make people understand that bullying is worse off? A situation has happened, and then you resort to bullying the people. How do we get them to understand that is wickedness? Why can't you? We need to...
You know why I can't comment?
Why?
She put it there.
No, it was
you are a married woman. You enter a big brother house.
Yes.
And then
publicly did it.
You publicly kiss another man.
Yes.
Or whatever you did with another man.
Okay, but the husband has forgiven.
Yes, so...
Before I come to you, Perpetua is waiting for us. Good morning, Perpetua.
This one is plenty.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Good morning.
Okay, good morning. Okay, now quickly, before this Tiwa Savage case, I want to quickly talk about the pastor who said living with your parents at 35 is a failure. That is, to me, that is total nonsense. Because at that age, my brother was actually living with my parents, and he was taking care of them, paying the rent, and other things. Does that make him a failure?
No.
I don't think so. So please, pastors should just stop this mind game thing. They are the ones pushing us to do certain things. Now, on Tiwa's issue, Tiwa should just live her life as though nothing happened. It's unfortunate that the tape got leaked, but she should ignore the blackmailer. That blackmailer is sick. That man is, whether he's a man or a woman, is a cheap thief who is looking for something, and he or she will not get it. So, Tiwa should just move on with her life as though nothing is happening. In fact, she has our support, full support. Nothing's going to happen to her. She'll be protected. So that's my own contribution.
Thank you, Perpetua. Yes, Miriam.
Yes.
This is our matter of bullying.
Yes.
How do we begin
so
to resolve
bullying is bad. However it comes is bad. But in her own case, what makes it a bit different is that she put it out there. So, with the others, you stole from their private archive, you did something that you took out something that they did not give you willingly. Well, with this Big Brother lady, she did it openly. You went on a show where people are meant to watch and comment on what happens. So that is why hers will be hard. You can't call anyone out for calling her out.
No, but she came out. She apologized to Nigerians, apologized to her husband. Yes. Her husband has forgiven her. Why are Nigerians finding it difficult to forgive her?
Yeah, but the person that needs to forgive her is her husband. The person that she needs to repair the relationship with is with her husband. She should concentrate on that. She has to turn her ears away from all the public commenting. She cannot, if she's expecting love and understanding from the public usually would not give you that. Wow. The person that she hurt was her husband. Wow. He's forgiving her. Have they moved on? Wow. Has she worked on that relationship? That's all that she needs to concentrate on.
Yeah, let's take this call from Tina. Tina from Ikorodu. Good morning. Good morning, Tina.
Yeah. This is your friend. I want to say good morning to you.
Good morning.
Mommy Wyke.
Morning.
I love you all. I love you. I just want to say hi to you people. I sent you message on your WhatsApp. I'm the one that always sends message to you.
Oh,
thank you.
We love you right back. Wyke, we're going to say something.
I was going to say, when it happened to Salawa Abeni, what Salawa Abeni did was put it out there. I don't know how bad the video is. She may not want to put it out there herself, but I think she should just get ready for the...
Whatever comes.
And then, as this Big Brother lady, you know me, I don't know what... So
shouldn't Nigerians forgive her?
No, they should now. They should move on.
It is... She went onto a show that is out there.
Yes.
Like Miriam said, it's out there.
With unforgiving Nigerians. Is that what people are saying, that we are unforgiving in this part of the world?
It's human nature.
It's human nature. Thank you.
It's not Nigeria.
People are going to comment till they forget. She needs to leave social media and stop putting any comments on social media.
Exactly.
If she really wants to work on her marriage.
Wow.
She doesn't want to work on her marriage. That's why she's still going to social media, because you cannot conduct your marriage on social media.
But you know that social media is where they're supposed to make money, because this is where brands will now come for them.
She has to choose now.
Now she has gone off social media. Yes. They have pushed her off social media.
She has chosen her mental health over money, which is a good decision.
She needs to go off and let people forget. And when she comes back, she rebrands and comes back as a new person, a changed person. Maybe she starts wearing the things known like Nima, Ajia. You know, I've changed. I'm a different person.
The producer is telling me that they will not forget. That's wickedness, producer. That's not nice. You will forget and forgive. You will not about Christians now. You go to church.
But no, we don't teach people
we need to learn to forgive and forget.
But stop bullying people.
Yeah. We too need to learn how to conduct ourselves in public. Especially that kind of show. Don't, you are a married woman. Why are you going to kiss
Nigeria is very unforgiving of women that conduct themselves like that in public.
Excuse me, a married woman who goes to go and kiss another man. in private.
He was acting.
In private.
Okay, in private, not in public.
In private,
okay.
And they catch you. They will abuse you. Now you go and do it in public. Wow. You are inside. Wow. You have entered your own hot water.
But one of the things I said was most of the people judging are doing the same thing.
In private.
In private.
In private.
Yeah. So it's okay to do it in
it's
private.
It's not okay.
No, not that
it's not okay.
It's not. It's just that
it's not okay.
Okay.
But they are still doing it in private. Yes. So unless you catch them. But what my point is, if you catch them, it is us, this round table, that will be saying, can we imagine? We too will be saying it too.
No, we will forgive. We will still forgive.
We will forgive, but we will still say it's great nonsense. Like, married woman, you conduct yourself with decorum. Then you go and do it on a live reality show. Come on. Wow.
And the man has moved on. The man that she did this with doesn't get the hate.
No.
Okay, he's getting as much
share, yes. Because Nigerians were upset that as a single guy, you should know better. And it wasn't like she hid the marriage.
Shay is not the one that won, Sha. Is he the one that won?
I think there was a time.
No, not the one that won.
Was he evicted?
Yes, he was.
I think this is not the first married person that's been on the show, and we've not had any of...
That other one was a man, so it wasn't as hot as this.
Oh, he conducted himself the same way
the same way, but he was a man. So we didn't attack the way Nigerians are attacking. No,
there was one where the man, that guy actually won. He was married.
Maybe it's Africa.
In Africa, was I remember that one first. He actually even won the show. Can you imagine?
We didn't get
after having an affair, they abused the girl.
But that one, the other one that you're talking about now was a man. So Nigerians didn't come after.
Did he have an affair?
Yes, something happened in the house, but he was forgiven because he was a man. So it's a culture thing. It's a patriarchy thing and all that. So as we're winding up now, or rounding up, what are some of the things we think we can begin to tell our young people out there on some of the actions that they take? Because you really don't know where God is taking you tomorrow. How can we begin to preserve ourselves so that, there's nothing like trying to be safe so that you don't fall in. But if you finally fall in, having the chest to own it, how can we begin to help our young people do better?
I know you're asking for how to advise them, but I also want people to give people grace because especially young people, they are making mistakes. They are growing up and making mistakes is part of it. You know, a lot of people say, think about if you have the chest. For most people, they're just living their lives. They're not thinking of having chest for something. Sometimes they're just having fun and it's innocent fun. And then this happens and people are like, why didn't you
have the chest?
Own it and have the chest? Because at the time I was doing it, I did not think that one day I'll have to be owning anything or chesting anything. The truth is also we need to just teach each other to be kind towards each other. Bullying is not good. We cannot with one mouth sit down and say, we're supporting you, we love you. Sis, you see people sending messages, sis, I'm here for you, I'm behind you. And the next time you hear another story, you're with the same pad, you are breaking another sister down or another brother down for doing something that you don't agree, or maybe because that person is not as close to you, or you do not feel any affiliation, or you don't like the person's face. Yeah, so we need to just be kind and nicer to people generally. And we need to learn to forgive our younger ones. They are growing, they are making mistakes. A lot of us made some mistakes growing up.
Saved us,
but there was no social media. Do you understand? So we need to do that.
And my ex-husband. You know?
Yes.
If there was social media,
that is it.
I would have been everywhere. I would have been everywhere. You know, they will give you a picture on your negative.
God saved us that there was no social media. At the time we're growing up. When I find out
when people say they are sorry, forgive them.
Yes, forgiveness is key. I think we should just try to be careful of what we do. Enjoy our life. Look, I don't even know how to advise because I get my own for body.
Yeah, yes. Everybody. So, now, who touch lights catch? Light be thief. So for me, I think we should just be more show more empathy to people. Let's not always assume the worst, and let's put our differences aside when issues like this happen and just relate to people as human beings. We'll all make mistakes. Today, somebody makes a mistake, you catch that person. Tomorrow, it may be you, you know.
Exactly.
Let's just show that kindness and let it go around.
Just pray that it's not you.
Yeah.
You know, every day, fasting and praying.
Yeah, that is not you.
That thing I did yesterday, don't let
God help me, yes.
Thank you, ladies. Thank you, ladies. That's all we can take on today's show. I will see you again next week. Bye-bye.